Thank you for having me today, Mona.
Thank you so much for being with us. And let me ask you, do you think the legal and political ramifications are for Musk's comments about assassination attempts on US leaders?
Well, one thing we saw from the interview with Elon Musk and Tucker Carlson is that it was very broad-ranging. It covered a wide range of topics. Now, the segment where Tucker and Elon were making jokes about the assassination of Vice President Harris, Elon Musk did say that it was intended as a joke. It was misinterpreted because it's in text. However, this is just one more sign of the deteriorating political condition in the United States. We have seen two assassination attempts on Trump. And actually, the point Elon was making was that no one has tried to assassinate Harris because she appears to be just the face or the facade of the system behind her. For example, as quickly as the Democrat machine was able to remove Joe Biden and replace him with Kamala Harris, it would be just as easy for them to replace Kamala Harris with the next in line to be the face of their policies. I do agree. This was a joke that was in very poor taste. He may have made it in private conversation, but then to broadcast it on his public platform uh, is dangerous in the same sense that the jokes or tweets or social media about eliminating Trump are just as dangerous because, as we've seen, there are people out there in the public who see these public platforms, social media statements, and they do act on them. So, given the political climate, this is a very dangerous line of conversation for Elon Musk to even be joking about. Now, once again, the conversation was very wide-ranging, and they did touch on other subjects that are also lending to the deterioration in the political climate in America. For example, skyrocketing crime, skyrocketing homelessness, the issues with the open border, and millions of people coming in who are unvetted. These are all things that are very alarming to the American people. And out of that fear arises anger. And many people are now openly discussing what might happen after the next election. Many people believe, many prominent economists and military analysts
Mm,
are saying that regardless of who wins this upcoming election,
mm.
half the country is going to be angry. There is likely to be violence in the streets.
Yes.
Some people are going so far as to suggest that this may be our last election in America
No,
before.
before we go to this dead end, let me here ask you because this is very important. What you've said already, you've spoke about that Elon pinpointed his finger on very important issues in these elections. But from your point of view and from the U.S. legal point, do you believe Musk's comments could lead to real legal consequences, or are they more of a PR issue from the legal point of the United States and definitely from freedoms and the freedom of expression and all this? What do you think will happen?
That is an excellent question, Mona. Thank you. One of the things Musk did disclose is ever since he took over Twitter X, the Department of Justice and the European Union has been trying to silence him, trying to force him to censor his users. We saw the recent event with Brazil shutting down X until users could be removed. However, the point about lawfare, I do not know if this particular comment will be something the Department of Justice will pursue against Elon Musk. I do know, and he did say, that since he took over Twitter, he has been the focus of lawfare. For example, he said his SpaceX program, the Department of Justice is now suing him for hiring non-citizens, which is a conflict in American law. However, he is being sued for it. He is also being sued by the Department of Justice for statements he's made about Tesla and the impact on shareholders. And it does seem that right now the American government is looking for things that he says or does in any of his companies to engage in the same type of lawfare against him as they have with former President Donald Trump. This is a common tactic. We see the American government,
Yes.
our government, going after their political enemies, going after political opponents, dissidents, anyone who speaks out
Yes.
against the current policies. So, and this is accelerating. This is causing alarm for many American people. But
Yes.
once again,
Yes.
not that statement, we do know that the Department of Justice is targeting Elon Musk on many levels to counteract his recent conversion to the Donald Trump
What
policies.